Good morning, Mustangs. Mr. Bird here. Mrs. Moss will join us shortly. She's the real star of the show. We are 2+ days into hybrid learning, and we got another round of videos for you. We got to go through some stuff. But first, a big, genuine thank you from myself and from the staff. All of you have done a great job being flexible, patient, wearing your masks, following the protocols. Lots of changes, and we know it's not ideal, it's not fun, but the more we follow these rules, we wash our hands, we take care of ourselves, we don't come to school sick, the more we do those things, the sooner we can be back to normal and get everybody back in this building. So please remember that when your mask gets uncomfortable during the day, or you're struggling through some things at home because you can't necessarily hear on the Google Meets like you hope you could. The more we do this, the quicker we're going to be back in normal school. So again, big, huge thank you to all of you, and we'll keep persevering and pushing through this. So Mrs. Moss and I are going to go through some other things today. We hope you tune in, pay attention, and ask us or your teachers if you have any questions. So stay tuned.
Good morning, Mr. Greenwood. I'm here for class. I'm going to make sure that I put some hand sanitizer on my hands because I want to make sure that I don't bring in my germs from the last class. And then I'm going to bring this Purell wet. Oops, I got two. That's okay. I'll be extra clean today. And I'm going to take my books to my seat, and I'm going to make sure that I sanitize my spot. Now, I don't have to do this every day, but this is a good practice. Okay? Once that dries, I will sit down. But right now, I'm not going to sit because it's wet. Now, as you can see, we also have our Google Meets up on the screen. As we go to our Google Meets, whether you're in-person learning or you're on the screen, we need to make sure that we're being dress code appropriate. I saw lots of crop tops yesterday and some pretty short shorts. If we can see some skin, it should not be worn. You don't want to see Mr. Bird and Mrs. Moss wearing crop tops. Nobody wants to see that.
Not good.
Not good. The other thing is, see how we can see Mr. Greenwood's face? Much easier to run class when I can see your face. So please make sure that when you're in your Google Meet at home, you're in an appropriate spot and you are present with your face so that we can make sure you're okay and participating. And now I've come into Mr. Rankin's class. After I was done with AP Chemistry, I've come into Human and Phys. So it's third period and I'm hungry. But you know what? Unfortunately, we are asking we do not bring in snacks because then I have to take my mask off to eat it. And that is not what we would like us to be doing. But what I could do is I could take my covered drink. So I don't care if it's Gatorade, soda, water, as long as it has a cover that goes on it. Then I could quick take my mask off, drink, and put it back on, and there'll be no spilling and no issues. So please refrain from bringing anything with a straw, except some water bottles have a straw, that's fair, like an actual water bottle that you're gonna fill, or Gatorade or something with a cover. Coming in from lunch though, we're not bringing McDonald's glasses back, we're not bringing any of that back, okay? Now I'm ready for class with my drink of hydration. I'm ready for an Phys. What the heck's going on? Oh no, Mr. Bird, my computer's not working, my Chromebook's broken.
What do you need, Mrs. Moss?
I need to go to tech. I should go to the tech office and bring them my computer. It's not working.
No.
It won't work.
No, they don't want to see you in the tech department for Chromebook issues.
Well, what am I supposed to do then?
I will call the library and I'll have you walk down there if it's okay, and then they will get you a loaner. That's what we're supposed to do. We're not just supposed to go to the tech department with questions, Mrs. Moss.
What happens if I'm at home and my computer breaks? What should I do then?
Okay, there's actually a couple things you could do. There's an email and a phone number you can call. So we'll just send that to all the students so they know what to do.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Bird.
Thank you, Mrs. Moss.
Hey LCHS students, LCCPA students, want to welcome you back to what is obviously going to be a very interesting school year. Want to say thank you to everyone for abiding by our mask policy. Want to thank everyone for doing their part in keeping everyone else safe. Thanks again and have a Mustang year.
Good morning, welcome. I'm so excited to have you part of the 2020-21 school year. I look forward to seeing you in the hallways. Enjoy the year.
Hello friends, it's Mrs. Gretz. Welcome to Pupil Services. Glad to see you back. So most of you know at this point that it's just me as a counselor at the high school this year. Mrs. Bruckner was able to take a position real close to her home. We're happy for her, but for now, if you need anything, you need to let me know. Send me an email or pop down. So if you want to pop down, you have to have your teacher call Lynn and set up an appointment to make sure that there's space down here and that we can accommodate you. But we know it's a stressful time for some of you, and we're here to help you with whatever your needs are. A lot of you have been emailing me, and that's been great. Continue to do so, and we're just going to get through this. So, seniors, a lot of you have been applying to colleges, which is awesome. Great job. Just got a request for transcripts 3 seconds before Mr. Bird walked in my office, and Lynn's going to send that out today. So, we're going to do senior conferences here in a couple weeks. We'll set it up for in person or virtual based on your days, and we'll talk about all the great senior stuff. The rest of you, it's going to be a great year. Let me know what your needs are. And Lynn and I are here to do whatever we can for you.
Lynn, anything for the students?
Nope, same thing as Mrs. Gretz. Really glad to see you all here, even if it's in a virtual manner. Please be kind to each other, be kind to us. We will do what we can as quickly as we can.
The happiest place on earth.
Hi, good afternoon and good morning. I'm Officer Jeff Nett with the Fox Valley Metro Police Department. I'm your new PSL this year at the high school, middle school, intermediate school, and elementary school. My office is in the main office, so if you guys ever need to get a hold of me or girls, just let the ladies at the front know that you're looking for me. If my door is closed, I'm not usually here. Just slip a note under my door or ask someone to find me. I always have the school radio with me. Just some reminders as far as the parking lot. Drive slow. Be aware of other people, bikers, walkers, things like that. Also, no squealing of tires in the parking lot as well. That's very annoying and a pet peeve of mine. My goal here this year is I do not like issuing tickets. So if I can go the whole year without issuing any traffic ticket, that would be a successful year for me. Also, you guys that have, and girls that have the GDL restriction, graduated driver's license restriction, just a reminder that only one family member in the vehicle, only one non-family member in the vehicle, and then you can have all the family members you want as well. Parking passes, they have them at the front office. I believe they're $25 starting this year, and then in January it goes down to $15. So make sure you get those and then put them in a visible area, typically up by the rear view mirror. So that's about it on my end. Any questions or ever any concerns, just please stop on in. I like visitors and I like talking. Okay, thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Busco, the Little Chute Area School District nurse. Just wanted to come with you with this video to kind of talk a little bit about some health and wellness procedures when you're coming down to the nurse's office and a couple other considerations. So for starters, if you're not feeling well, first off, we ask that you don't come to school to start off with. We really, if you're not feeling well, would rather have you do a virtual day. So just kind of talk to your parents and or guardians and give the office a call, and we can set you up for virtual that day. If you do come to school and at some point during the school day are not feeling well, it's really important that you talk to your teacher. Your teacher will start off by asking you a couple questions, and then if they feel like you need to, they'll send you down to the nurse's office. In the nurse's office, you have the lovely Miss Sally over here who will be taking care of you. When you come down to the nurse's office, it's critical that you bring all of your belongings, including your Chromebook. Bring them down. In that situation, you'll come right to the office door. We'll kind of take a quick tour of where you're gonna go. So, when you come down, you'll come right inside this door here. See the lovely Miss Jan and Tracy. And then we'll bring you right over to a room around the corner here. During this time, it's key that you keep your mask on and you go as quickly as possible to this specialized location we have for you. When you come down, we'll bring you right in here. This is where we'll check your temperature, talk to you a little bit about what's going on, and see if it's important that we send you home right away. Some other considerations. If you don't have a mask and need a spare mask, or if you're having any other questions or concerns as it relates to COVID, please feel free to come down to our office and talk to us. Me and Sally are here for you and want to make this the safest and healthiest school year we can. All right, have a great day, everyone.